And let's see, mute everybody. Let me make sure. All right, so go ahead and sit up nice and tall. And just to start with, we're going to just start with a little bit of movement here. So I just want you to take your hands and just rub them together. We're just going to start waking up our body, especially if you've just woken up this morning. And then just take it and rub it down your arms. Just a nice, gentle movement here. Do the other side. You might want to rub it down your legs. And then I want you to just take a moment here and do some stuff with your face. Just kind of squish it up really tight to start with. And then open up the mouth, open the eyes, maybe gaze up just to get a little movement in the eyeballs this morning, and then squeeze the face. And look up and open. Maybe wiggle the jaw, do one more of those, squeeze and tighten. And then open, move the eyes, wiggle your jaw. And then just slowly start to come to a neutral spine. Let your chin drop and your eyes gently close. And just for a few moments here, if you've been doing our Yamas and Niyamas the last couple of weeks, just want you to take a moment, even if you've just done one of them with us, just maybe notice if anything has shifted for you in the last couple of weeks, if maybe you're just more aware of the things that you're saying about yourself, about the world around you, just taking a moment to just see if anything has shifted. And whatever might be there, that whatever might have popped into your head, just give it gratitude for a moment. And then take a deep breath in. And deep breath out, just let that go. And then just start to follow your breath here. And our third Yama for this week is Asteya, which is non-stealing. And we're going to talk a little bit about how this might show up. It's not necessarily tied to physical stealing, but it could be something that you do to steal time from yourself or from others, or things that we share that may not be ours to share. So we're just going to think on that here in a moment. But for now, just stay with the breath, following your inhale in and your exhale out. And just staying with your breath here. And to start activating both sides of our brain today, we're going to leave our left hand on our left knee. And just take your index finger and ring finger and drop them down. So lift your right hand, and you're going to take your ring finger and your thumb. So index finger and middle finger drop. You're going to take them to the bridge of your nose. So thumb is on the right side, ring finger is on the left. And we're just going to take 10 rounds of Nadi Shodhana breath, which is alternate nostril breathing. So take a big inhale in and drop your thumb, close your right nostril. And as you exhale, exhale through the left, nice and slow. Inhale through the left. Close the nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale right. Close the nostril, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Do 6 more on your own, alternating each side on the inhale and the exhale. And when you've finished your last exhale, take your hands, both hands back down to your legs, keeping your eyes closed, and just take a few deep breaths here. And just maybe notice how both sides are a little more open this morning than maybe when you first took your breath. Maybe you notice a flood of oxygen in the brain, just a balancing aspect of both sides. Just pay attention to whatever you might feel from the residual effect of the alternate nostril breathing, just for a moment. And then this morning, we're just going to take a couple moments of counted breath just to really expand the breath, lengthen the exhale, and then engage our parasympathetic nervous system. So for these first few rounds of breath, see if you can take an inhale for 4 counts and an exhale of 6 on the breath out. And if that feels like a strain this morning, just do 4 and 4. But if you can, see if you can inhale for 4 and exhale for 6. And if that feels okay, see if you can lengthen the breath to 5 counts in on the inhale and 8 counts out on the exhale. And again, if 8 feels like a strain, just do 5 and 6. Just seeing if we can make the exhale slightly longer than the inhale. And just for a moment here, on your next count in on the inhale, see if you can pause at the top of the breath for 1 hold, 1 count. And then as you exhale for 6 or 8 counts out, see if you can hold the breath for 1 count at the bottom. As you inhale for 4 or 5 counts, hold the breath for 1 at the top. And 6 or 8 counts out, hold for 1 count at the bottom. And you can stay with counting your breath if that's helpful for a few more moments, or just come back to your normal breathing pattern here, just paying attention to where you feel the breath this morning. And as you stay connected to your breath, I just want you to think on something for a moment. And our Yama for today is Asteya, which is non-stealing. And rather than thinking of it as stealing a physical item or something from someone, I want you to think about something that you maybe do to steal time from yourself. Maybe it's something you don't want to do and you find a reason not to, or something you know you need to prioritize and you just choose to do something different. Maybe you have a pattern of collecting more than you need. Maybe you've shared a story or information about someone that wasn't yours to share. So stealing can come in lots of different forms. And just think for a moment on whatever might have popped into your head of something that maybe you've done recently or in the past, or just a pattern that you might have where you're stealing something from yourself or from others. And just maybe take a moment to say or ask yourself, why did you do it? And after it's done, how does it make you feel? We all do this. This is part of life. This isn't to shame or blame. This is really just to acknowledge and expose the things that we do that maybe create blockages for us to move further in a direction that we're headed. And so this week, just take notice of moments where you maybe go down a path where you start to steal from yourself or from someone else, and just pause. Just acknowledge that moment and ask, does this enhance my life's experience, or does it diminish someone else? Does it enhance my life's experience, or does it diminish someone else? And if you find yourself in a pattern or pausing this week and you just need a grounding reminder, use our intention. I honor the place that I am today. I honor the place that I am today. I honor the place that I am today. Recognizing that you're doing the best that you can in this moment. And just acknowledging that maybe it could be a little bit better. And just for a moment, come back to your breath. And just settling back into your body and just noticing maybe where you feel the breath in this moment. And like we started class, just bring your hands together again and just give them a rub. And if anything came up for you, just take your hands and rub them along your arms and just see if you can gently move that energy out of the body. Just acknowledging it's there, but allowing it space to go. And then resting your hands back on your legs, just take a deep breath in through the nose. And deep breath out through the mouth. And gently bow your chin and take a moment here to truly give yourself gratitude for where you are today. And I thank you for joining me this morning. Have a beautiful rest of your week, and namaste.